The creator by Gareth Edwards is great, and here's why. The story is about Joshua, an ex-special forces, who tries to find a weapon to win the war against AI. However, as he finds out more about this weapon, his past is getting thrown into the mix. Gareth Edwards' background in visual effects explain how this $200 million looking film actually cost $80 million. Some of the reasons for this was his very efficient filmmaking method, which is using small 4K, not 4K resolution, $4,000 cameras and travel with a small team on location rather than build a lot of expensive sets. His filmmaking is very intuitive and naturalistic, outside a big Hollywood machine. Overall, a masterful production design by James Cline, set across exotic locations such as volcanoes in Indonesia, Buddhist temples in the Himalayas, ruins in Cambodia, and floating villages. The small crew could pick and choose where they went. Gareth Edwards even said that they didn't have to shut down some beaches because the crew was so small. Apparently, you can see bars and tourists in the background. Anyway, the world and the story is reinforced by Hans Zimmer's subtle score and the cinematography led by Greg Fraser, hot off Dune and The Batman. Above anything else, the world building is great. I believe every bit of this universe. Gareth Edwards has quoted Apocalypse Now, Blade Runner, The Hit, Akira, Paper Moon, Baraka, E.T. and weirdly Rain Man as influences for this film. The creator has very good performances by talented actors. It goes to show that you don't have to blow your budget on expensive stars. John David Washington carried this film better than Tenet, in my opinion. Alison Janney as the Colonel villain is fantastic. Ralph Ineson's voice gives me shivers every time. He plays down his Lee's accent very well. The costumes designed by Jerry Mahana are gorgeous. They contribute to an atmosphere of Star Wars meets Blade Runner. The film emphasizes not exaggerated action, but story before anything else. I really like that the script writers avoided the temptation of including cheesy jokes between the man and the boy, which is very tiring as we've seen this character dynamic before. On the whole, the story is not very original, but that's okay. There's obviously a lot of story solutions reminiscent of various Star Wars films, the Force, the Worlds, the Rebels, crashing the big thing in the sky from the inside. Thematically, the creator is a very obvious critique on the American war machine and its brutality, truth-twisting, and self-preserving authority. I think on the whole, it was a very interesting film to watch, especially in terms of the craft behind the film and the world building, as I said. I think you should go watch it. It's a 7 out of 10 for me.